Okay, so like I was saying, just before I went off, there are so many people who sometimes impersonate themselves as representatives from the WhatsApp company. And so my request to you to provide to them some very sensitive information that have to do with your account. For instance, somebody might be asking you about a code, which is coming from the 2FA, which you actually attach as a security feature to your WhatsApp account. They might as well send to you a malware in the form of a link and ask you to click on it. And that by so doing, it is going to permit them from the other end to be able to regularize something which they have noticed as an unfortunate situation that might befall your account. And so once they lure you into that and you just do as much as click on the link, that is all. Your account henceforth is compromised. So that's why I keep coming back to this aspect of links. If somebody private chats you on WhatsApp, the truth be told, WhatsApp will never send you a private message asking you to reveal any sensitive information that has to do with the account to them. They don't do that. WhatsApp doesn't do that. So nobody on any account should come to you asking you for such sensitive information, and you actually go ahead to provide the person with such. You might just be selling off yourself to a hacker without knowing. Then the next one has to do with, there are so many of us here that have, maybe we are doing some, I don't know, we might be providing some content on Facebook, or we are representing, or we have a page that is representing us on Facebook. Maybe somebody, who has a Facebook page, others who have just ordinary Facebook accounts, maybe they might be into some form of business, and so they want to advertise such businesses on their Facebook accounts, Instagram, and whichever. And so by so doing, maybe because they want to narrow the customers down to them inbox, what do? They put their WhatsApp account numbers. You put a phone number, which is the one connected to your WhatsApp. That is where most of these hackers are able to get to you even. It's because you expose your WhatsApp account phone number on Facebook. So the person might not even know you in person. So once he's scrolling on Facebook and he finds such a phone number that you've inserted there, he can now impersonate himself. He might even, if he even likes you that much, he might try to make himself to look like a customer who wants to patronize you. Who is this person? Madam Dokas, I'm having some issues at my end making you admin. I don't know what's happening.
That's exactly what I wanted to.
I'll just keep trying. Sometimes when I do it, it goes on it removes itself again. I don't know, maybe I probably enable something from my end here without knowing. All right, that's okay. I'll just keep giving it a try. Okay, so like I was saying, if you have anything you are doing on Facebook or on Instagram, those kind of heavily populated sites, social media sites, and you want somebody to contact you inbox, make sure the number you are giving to the person shouldn't be a number that you actually have a WhatsApp account connected to it. Know that the person, if he's a hacker, especially if he's a very serious hacker who really means business, if he's out for business, then he will use that particular number to make sure that he gets to you by some means. He will start turning around that same phone number, looking for means to break in because he has a WhatsApp account connected to it. So if he must give up maybe some information that is making allusions to maybe your WhatsApp account, it is preferable you forward the WhatsApp link. Don't put the phone number to which your WhatsApp account is connected. Keep the number away. Provide your WhatsApp link. That's if you want the person to communicate with you directly on WhatsApp. You can create a WhatsApp group even somewhere, and you are also a member of that WhatsApp. Copy the link of that WhatsApp group, put it on your Facebook page or your Instagram page. Anybody who wants to contact you should make use of that particular link. Any message that the person is sending, you will see it, but directly inside that WhatsApp group. Don't expose your number directly. Even though I know somebody will say, okay, if he joins the WhatsApp group, he will eventually see the phone number. That is true. But at least it is better that you reduce the chances of the person getting to meet you directly, even if it's just by 50%. Because the truth be told, it is actually very, very difficult for you to actually block, all the parts that these guys can use. Why? Because once you are blocking, they keep opening new ones. Like I told you before, they are very, very hardworking. So each time you discover, any tricks of theirs, they will have to do everything possible to bring up new ones. So as they are bringing up new ones, we have to be investing the same effort to keep blocking them. That's what we have to keep doing. So it's very important. Now, let us take the case of somebody whose WhatsApp account has been hacked. Assuming that you are on this call right now and your WhatsApp account has been hacked. Let's forget about whether you did 2FA or whatsoever. We are dealing with a case of somebody whose account has been hacked. What are you supposed to do immediately your WhatsApp account gets hacked? Very important. First thing you are supposed to do, uninstall the WhatsApp account from your phone. Uninstall it. Of course, you stand a chance of losing some personal information. That is in the case where you have not enabled your backup, whether your backup should actually be occurring on daily basis or on weekly basis or on monthly basis. If you have not done that, you have to bother first about the safety of your account. And the first measure you need to take is uninstall it from your phone. Uninstall the WhatsApp before you start asking questions on how this possibly will happen. And now there are two possibilities. If the WhatsApp account that has been compromised, the phone number you use in creating that WhatsApp account, if you are still in possession of that phone number, good. But if you are no longer in possession of that phone number, by this I mean the SIM card is no longer with you. That's maybe in the case of somebody who has misplaced a phone and another person has stumbled on it, and maybe the person is able to have access to the person's WhatsApp account by some means. You no longer have the SIM card with you. Now, let me target the first case. The case where you still have the phone number with you, is still in your possession, but your WhatsApp account has been compromised, means it's no longer under your control. First thing you should do is uninstall the WhatsApp account from your phone and reinstall it. Because the installation process to the phone number you used previously to create that account. And once they send that phone number, you definitely have to copy it and you put it there. Once you put it inside, Mbebu Teresia, I'm sending you out of the Zoom meeting right now.
If your WhatsApp account you have first you install the WhatsApp from the phone. Then you download it.
A bullet is the next person to go out. If I find your mic on again, I will send you out even without prior notice anymore. Anastasia, mute your mic, please. Then go one. Mute your mic.
Oh, I don't use more.
So, like I was saying earlier, if you are still in possession of the phone number, once you initiate a reinstallation, means you are installing again for the second time, they are going to send a code to that same number. So you copy the PIN code and then you introduce it in the installation process, and that is going to bring your WhatsApp account back to life. And once your WhatsApp account is coming back to life on that same phone, they are in fact, they are disconnecting it from, the phone which the hacker in question is actually making use of, to run that particular WhatsApp account. So immediately you are recovering your WhatsApp account, it is going off on the hacker's, phone. Now you get it back with you. And the moment you get it back, please, before you do anything further, go and enable the 2FA. If you had not done it previously, go and enable the 2FA. Now there's another scenario whereby you are still in possession of the phone number, no doubt, but you are trying to reinstall the WhatsApp, means that you want to install it again. And in the course of you trying to reinstall, at some point they will request for you to provide the 2FA code, whereas you are not previously installed any 2FA. You are not connected any 2FA security feature. But you realize that in fact, your efforts trying to reinstall it, they are now asking you for a 2FA, which you never previously installed. That simply tells you that the hacker took your account and created a 2FA and connected it to it just to prevent you from ever getting the possibility of recovering that account. That's what the person has done. But even if it happens like that, don't bother. If the person installs a 2FA, you still have the phone number with you. It's not a problem. He has installed a 2FA, which is preventing you from having access to your account. No problem. The only thing you need to do is you have to stay for the next 7 days from the moment you did that attempt trying to reinstall. Just allow 7 days to go down. Immediately after the 7th day, go and repeat that process. They will automatically overwrite that 2FA security feature the person has installed, because you still have that phone number to which that security code will be sent to. So the moment you introduce that security code, it will overwrite any 2FA security feature that was initially, installed and connected to that account. That way, you are going to recover your account. And the moment you recover it, make sure you also enable what? Your own 2FA. So as to keep the person completely outside. So those are the two scenarios. Now, for somebody who is no longer in possession of the phone number to which that WhatsApp account was connected to, maybe the person has misplaced the phone completely, and maybe your WhatsApp account has been taken over by some other person. What are you supposed to do in that case? Immediately notify your mobile provider, meaning that if it's a SIM card you got from MTN, for instance, or from Orange, go and notify your provider immediately that you are no longer in possession of your SIM card. Let them block the SIM card. Let them block the SIM card, and then you go there and get a new SIM card with the same number. Because once they block that SIM card, it means that wherever the phone is, the SIM card that is inside is automatically of no use. It becomes useless from that moment. So every activity that was supposed to be carried on a SIM card that has that number will be carried out on the SIM card which you just got that has the same number. The other one has been disabled. Now you can now use that one to recover your WhatsApp account. So if you follow these steps, if you are able to implement all of this, trust me, you will have no issues, with your WhatsApp account. You will never be in the category of people who are always complaining of their WhatsApp accounts being compromised here and there. It's just that usually a majority of people who are making usage of these WhatsApp applications don't know about some of these things. And when you don't know about some of these things, these hackers are very happy because they actually exploit this as a weakness on your part to be able to have access to your accounts. So please, immediately we are done with this, make sure you get all of this done. It's very, very, very important. Another thing very important, if you install a 2FA and you connect it to your WhatsApp account, means that you've done the 2FA security protection on your WhatsApp account. Let me tell you another place where you can actually get to shoot yourself again in the foot by your own self. The 2FA which you have installed and connected to your WhatsApp as a security feature, the QR code of it, if you don't screenshot it and print it and keep somewhere, if that phone gets missing, you happen to get another phone, or even if it doesn't get missing, let's say the phone gets back, you are still in possession of the SIM card. You happen to buy or you purchase a new phone. You transfer the SIM card into the new phone. You want to recover your WhatsApp account. Now they are going to request you to provide what? The 2FA code. And remember, 2FA. In fact, 2FA stands for two-factor authenticator. Two-factor authenticator simply means it's a security feature which involves two things. That two then means there are two things. The first thing refers to something you know. The second thing refers to something you have. So there are two things. The first one is something that you know, for instance, password. Second thing is something that you have, for instance, a phone. So that's why they call it 2FA. Two is referring to these two things, something that you know and something that you have. So if one of them is missing, it's impossible. So even if you know the password and that particular phone on which the 2FA was installed, you no longer have it, maybe because it is bad, there is no way you can go around it. The only thing that can save you will be the second thing which you have. And that thing which you have, which was normally supposed to be that phone, which you no longer have, should be what? The QR code of the 2FA. So you have to make use of that QR code. Through the QR code, you are able to retrieve the 2FA on the new phone. That's the 2FA application on the new phone, which will permit you to continue doing whatever it is you were doing on the old phone. So if you don't generate it, and then you look for means to print it out and store it somewhere, so that during the evil days, means that your phone gets bad, is stolen, or something happens to it, once that 2FA security feature you installed on it is gone, and you don't have the QR code for it, to make use of it to, import that 2FA on another phone, that is all. You just shot your own self also in the foot. So you need to be careful also with that. Now, that is it for the protection of WhatsApp accounts. Now, let us move to the protection of Ultima website accounts. From Ultima Farm, PLC Ultima.com, PLC Swapping.com, UltimaStore.info or .com, Legacy Ultima Cashback.com, UltimaBusiness.com. How do you reinforce the security features on these websites so as to keep hackers outside? Now, these first ones are the ones that are linked. All of these ones, they are interlinked thanks to Platin Passport. So Platin Passport has made all of this one, the communication between these ones, to be synchronous. Now, talking about the UltimaBusiness.com, the synchronization is actually done through SmartPass. So thanks to SmartPass, you can actually have the linkage between UltimaBusiness.com as a website, as well as UltimaCashback.com and the UltimaStore.info. Even though these ones are not actually operational yet fully for now. So what you need to understand with all of this is the fact that if you allow these loopholes without closing them,